Hi, you have reached Robin B.
I'm Kay.
We're here from the chatter. Thank you so very much for joining us again. Please like, share, and subscribe. For some reason, I'm dark again over here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the light, but anyway, we're gonna work through this. We're gonna talk about what was it?
Service animal, support. Yeah, support animals.
Yeah, support animals, and people are using all kinds of animals now, down to little crickets
Yep.
that they
Yep.
that they're animals and they make a certain sound, so they help them. So anyway, yeah, support animals. I mean, but we should be respectful to people who have support animals. I think a lot of people aren't because some people are abusing that fact and
Hmm.
it like the mental stability of themselves to say this is why I need this animal. Whereas before it was, people who couldn't walk, people who couldn't see mostly,
Yeah.
not anxiety, they use it for anxiety and things like that, which, I'm not going to say they don't need it. Who am I to say that they don't need it? But, I think it's being a little bit overextended now.
It kind of is. I'm an animal lover. I love animals. But, I can see it from both sides. I've seen it from both sides. I was in a class and the girl had a support dog and she walked into the class with the support dog. It was like a border collie or something like that, and everybody was like, oh, cute dog, this, that, and the other. And it had service dog on it. And then one woman she just started freaking out because she had severe allergies to dogs. And she's in class and she's like, I had no idea that this dog was going to be in this class that I paid for.
Right,
So she got up and left. She was like, I have my meds, but I take extra if I'm going to be around something, and nobody told me. So in a situation like that, they have to have some kind of guidelines, because you need your support animal, but you shouldn't be imposing on somebody else
right.
with your support
I've
animal.
seen that happen. I have seen that happen with dogs.
Yeah.
You brought up a good point. You brought up a good point about the dog had a thing on it that said service dog.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen service dogs. I've seen that very rarely, to be honest with you. I've seen that very rarely.
Okay.
And I know they're support dogs because you can see the person need the dog for something.
Yeah.
But I've not really seen a whole lot of dogs labeled or a whole lot of animals labeled as service animals.
Well, they have, you could buy a service tag, service animal tag on Amazon or on the internet, something like that,
But I mean,
And
that is something to let people know.
yeah, yeah, but no, I'm saying some people are abusing the policy
Right,
of service animals and saying, well, my hamster is a service animal, so
right.
I'm gonna keep it in my pocket wherever I
Yeah,
go,
right. Exactly.
or my snake, or stuff like unusual
Yeah,
animals.
unusual animals. That's why I said all the way down to a cricket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
matter of fact, the same example you just gave, what if that woman had a very high anxiety problem against dogs?
Oh, yeah,
Period.
yeah, yeah.
Regardless of whether it was a service dog or not. But I mean, it was because it was in that particular room. But I've seen people bring dogs all over the place with regular people. And I'm a dog lover.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just think it's a lot, sometimes it's very inappropriate. And these dogs are not service dogs. They just feel,
Regular dogs, regular dog. Yeah.
whatever they.
Well, there's a case that's pending. There was a news story in New York about the woman with her birds.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. Let's talk
yeah,
about that for a minute. Yeah, the woman with the bird in New York. Yeah.
yeah, she had three birds.
Karen, your okay.
Sorry about that. She had three parrots. Parrot birds are noisy. I had birds
Birds
myself.
can be very irritating.
Yes, they can be very, very noisy.
Just a
And her neighbor.
tell a story. I'm trying to.
Okay, okay. All right. The woman's neighbor got anxiety because the birds kept screeching and stuff like that. So she kept filing complaints, and then the people would come out to test the level of noise that the birds were making, and they weren't making it, didn't break the meter. So they said the birds were fine. So it went back and forth between this neighbor and her parrots. And then eventually the parrot lady they started to evict her, and she lived in a co-op.
Right.
So,
That was very hard. So she took it to the federal courts.
yes, she did. And
Which I don't blame her. I mean, in that particular case, because
yeah,
anything could be annoying to somebody. There's a dog that lives on top of me, and I hear the tail sometimes. I know
okay.
the dog's tail because the owners, I hear them when they come in and out. But the tail is heavy. It's a big dog. I've seen the dog. And it
Wow.
goes boom, 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 boom. And then
Wow.
it stops. But sometimes something simple as that can bother, the neighbor. But some people are just irritating like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
but the woman claimed that the parrots were her support animals.
Yeah,
That's why she sued. And she won.
yeah, she
She
was
she won.
too.
Yeah, she won over $500,000.
That's for the co-op alone. Then she,
Yeah,
the
and she got
birds
the
won $165,000.
yeah, yeah, the birds won.
Each one was named individually.
Yeah, yeah, and it totaled 165,000.
165, but I don't know. But if you guys got it, and like we said, I can see both sides too as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only in our opinion from the chatter. So please like, share, and subscribe. Join us again if you have, and make your comments because we did a couple things where we answered people, but give us your comments or other subjects you would like to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Robin. See you.
I'm Kay. See you next time.
Bye bye. Okay.